Hi, it's Jim here. Welcome to my bedroom and welcome to my pack. I'm going to take you through this. This is everything I've got packed for my hike of the Great Glen Way in a couple of weeks' time. This is more or less as it's going to be. There might be a couple of changes and I'll mention them as we go. If you want to know why I'm hiking the Great Glen Way, check out the description. I am raising money for a great charity called Touchbase Care. Details down in the description, you can give as well. But this video is about showing you what I'm taking. First things first, this is my sit pad. It's a piece of foam that I've covered in ripstop nylon and sewn together. It's just a pad for sitting on, nothing more to it than that. If you're a business and you want to sponsor my hike, feel free to add your logo on here. Contact me for details on that. There is someone who has taken me up on that, by the way, but it's not on there yet. That's the sit pad. Up next is this awesome pack. This is made by Atom Packs. It's a 40-litre pack in these cool colours. It's actually one of their seconds that they kindly donated to this challenge. So as I go through this, there's a few things that have been donated by amazing manufacturers and companies to help this challenge happen. I'll mention those as we go. If you buy one of these packs, you actually get to choose what colours you have. So you don't have to have it as outlandish as this, but I'm glad that mine is. This is an ultralight pack. I don't remember the stats on it exactly, but I can tell you it's incredibly comfortable to wear. I've done a few sort of practice walks with this partially loaded just to get used to the feeling of having weight on my back, and it's been really, really comfortable. This is all waterproof. The seams are not waterproof though, so I've got a pack liner in here as well. Before we head inside, we have a water bottle on each side for carrying water, as you might expect, and underneath this one, down here, I have Katadyn Be Free. This is my water filter system. So you fill this thing up with water, squirt it out of here into your water bottle, and you've got bacteria-free water. Thank you to Valiant Peak for providing this for the hike. Okay, heading over to this side, we've got a couple of things. We have just a redundancy torch, an extra torch. We have these Galert hiking poles. These are the cheapest ones you can get. Annoying because they're heavy, but I couldn't find a sponsor for trekking poles and I needed them, so there they are. And in the bottom here, there's a secret little bottom pocket, is my poop kit. So in here, I've got a trowel and I've got some loo roll. We'll say no more about that. To the front of the pack, there's a lovely big stretchy pocket here, which I have filled with some little things. Let's talk you through them. Well, hello. It's a fancy mosquito net just to keep those midges at bay. We have toothbrush and a toothpaste tablets. There's actually a video of me making this over on my Instagram. Check that out. That's, again, it's about keeping weight down. First aid kit. This is not yet fully filled. I want to get some more like blister plasters and stuff, and some like paracetamol and things to put in here. It's very useful. Always good to have a first aid kit. We have my spoon. We have a guide to the Great Glen Way that lives in the front of the pack. We have sketchbooks and sketch paper. I am going to be doing some drawings and paintings along the route. But where are my pencils? We'll get to that in good time, I promise you. And the last thing inside here is my torch. This is a Nightcore Tiki. It's absolutely tiny, but it's plenty bright enough for someone hiking solo. I've even grabbed one of these pen clips, which this can fit inside, And then I can stick that to the brim of my cap, and I've got myself a head torch. Let's head inside the pack. Opening up the roll top, and the first thing we come to is power bank. Very useful. Got to keep those devices charged. Then at the very top, it's my tent and tent pegs. The tent I'm taking is a DD Superlight Pyramid tent. Not a sponsor. This is a tent I've had for some years. It's really great. It packs down small, it's light, and there's room for two in this, or just me and my pack. Really good. It goes up with a hiking pole. I recommend it. What's next? It's like Christmas, but not as good. This is not water, this is fuel in here for my cook kit. I'm keeping it in the top because, I don't know, I don't want to have it down at the bottom and potentially leaking everywhere. So it's in the top, in a bag for extra protection. Everything under here is in a dry bag so it stays dry in the rain. We've got waterproof trousers. We've got a coat in case of rain. This is standing in for spare clothes. It's not actually the clothes I'm going to be taking, but I'll be, taking some spare t-shirts and underwear and stuff. So this is in place representing that. What we come to next is my cook kit, which is in here. Let's have a little look at it. Small titanium cup and an ultralight X-Boil stove. Thank you to X-Boil for sponsoring. They've provided this, and in the back of here is the windshield for it as well. Once again, check out on my Instagram to see that in use. It's really a great thing. So small, so light, and boils water super fast. The other part of my cook kit is an AeroPress Go for making fresh coffee on the move. Now, I've had this planned to pack the whole time. I use an AeroPress Go for my daily coffee, and so I just assumed I was going to bring it with me, but as I get closer to the date, just the size and the weight of it, I'm having second thoughts. I can go a week without coffee, no problem. And so I'm thinking I might save myself the weight and not have the AeroPress. We'll see. Digging further down. We're now getting towards the bottom of the pack. In here, there's a kind of a mix of sleep system and food. So food being quite a weighty item, that's down in the bottom of the pack, as is my sleep system, because that's going to be the last thing I want to get to at night and the thing I most want to keep dry. So that might come out a little mixed, let's see. OEX sleep mat. This thing's nice and compact. It isn't very comfortable, I'll be honest with you, but it is what I've got. Please, anyone with a better sleep mat that's also packs down to a small size, please let me know. If I don't have to sleep on this, I'd much appreciate it. It's okay, it's not great. I don't want to get a bad back. Up next, it's a Trekology pillow. Look, it's still got its label on. Not a sponsor, I bought this myself, but it's pretty good. I gave it a try out the other night. Yeah, solid pillow. We're digging deeper. Let's get to the rest of the sleep system. Here we go. It's the Alpkit Cloud Cover blanket. This is a down blanket. It's absolutely brilliant. I've had this for a few years. It's really nice and warm. If you are still a sleeping bag user, I recommend giving a blanket a try. It just gives you so much more room to move around. It's all killer with really good filler. Okay, we are at food. Basically, I've got a load of these freeze-dried meals, different brands. You get the idea. A load of them, not enough for every single night, because I plan to be stopping in a few towns along the way. Hopefully pick up a sandwich, or maybe even stop in a pub once or twice, and that will give me all the food I need. But I do have a couple of other things. So I've got some fruit levers just for a snack. They're nice and light. Also pack lots of energy, which is great. And then I've got some rehydration tablets here, which are peach flavor. So it's really important when you're doing something like a hike to make sure you're replenishing those electrolytes. That's how I'm going to do it. Just have a little dig. Yeah, so just more food. It's going to be a five days of hiking. You need to get your fuel in. Last thing, the hip belt on this pack, as well as really being lovely and padded and luxury, also has a couple of pockets on it. One came with the bag and I've gone and bought another one. In here we have my pencil case. This is something I made myself. As you can see, it's absolutely tiny. And speaking of tiny, we have a tiny paint set. We've got tiny pen and pencil and paintbrush in here. And that's so that I can just doodle anywhere. This isn't taking up any weight in the pack. Love it. This is a sponsor. It's an amazing thing called a Playdate by Panic. This is a 1-bit video games console. As you can see, it's tiny and light. One of the best things about this is it has an e-reader on it. So I've loaded it up with a couple of novels to take with me on trail. So this is gonna kill time if ever it's like really raining and I just have to hide out. The Playdate. One more hip pocket here. Inside here we have hand gel, keep those hands clean. We've got midgie spray, get rid of those midgies. We've got a couple of those fruit leathers, they'll be on hand. And we've got a mini map of the Great Glen Way. So I'll never be without a map. And that is everything that I'm taking. I mentioned I'm going to take some spare clothes. That specifically will be like a fresh t-shirt, socks, undies, and swimming shorts, because hopefully we'll get some wild swimming done en route. I feel pretty good about this pack. The only thing that I think I'm going to swap out is I probably am going to lose the coffee. It's a luxury, and I was thinking it's going to be my luxury item, but it is just pretty heavy. And all this food and stuff, by the end of the trail, it's going to be gone and my pack's going to be feeling light. And at that point, I'll be annoyed if I'm still carrying this bulky thing around. So I think this is going to go, because it's like I only have 1 coffee a day. It's excessive. The other thing that I might add to this, if the forecast is for super rain, is a brolly. And carrying an umbrella seems like a suitable way to keep dry on trail. That's me. That's everything. That's all the stuff that I'm bringing on trail. Some things might change a little bit, but the next time you see all this together, I will be out on trail doing updates from the Great Glen Way. Remember, there is still plenty of time to sponsor me. Just head on over to Just Giving to sponsor me, and let's raise some money for disabled people in our community. Bye.